Welcome back, everybody. So glad you could be with me here today. Walter here at the workbench doing some sharpening. I was getting ready to sharpen my Lie-Nielsen 62 blade, actually the Ron Hawk blade for my Lie-Nielsen 62, when the mail came, and in the mail came a Craftsman blade set and a small Stanley block plane blade, which I've already sharpened. So many of us buy blades and the cutting edge side, okay, the cutting edge side is not flat. And we oftentimes wonder, I mean, you can see this is a Craftsman. Craftsman number 619.3742. So I'm not sure the age of this, but I'm assuming it's pretty old. So I ground a bit of a bevel on it, honed that side, and was getting ready to just take my David Charlesworth ruler and put it on there and do the ruler technique. When I said, well, let's take a look and see how flat the back is. So I go from the slot being at the edge of the honing of the diamond plate, and I just go back and forth on that a few times. And you know how to tell if your plane blade is flat? Let go of it. It just hangs there. It's stuck. So I wiped it off and took a look at it, and it is, except for that rust spot, for all intents and purposes, up to the last 16th of an inch, it's flat. I mean, it's super flat. And this is a Craftsman. Okay? Measures 0.75. Let's see, 0.75, 85. Wait a second. Doesn't even measure 0.75. No. It measures 0.07. That's a thin blade. So can they make flat blades that are thin? Yes, they can. So at this point, I'm going to stop with this. I have a few other things I want to do. Maybe I will take one little stroke just to see. Okay, it took a little bit of polish off that edge. So for now, this is okay. This can get set aside. So what I wanted to do was take my Lie-Nielsen, my Ron Hawk blade that was made for my Lie-Nielsen 62, and set it up to hone it with a little bit of camber. Okay, that can come back just ever so slightly. to see if I can put just a little bit of camber on it. And I don't want to increase my bevel. So I want to try to keep as close to a pure 25 degree. So where are we? We're just ever so slightly below the 25 degree. So let's see if we can just put a little bit all right, that's 10 strokes. All right, it's starting to show signs of wanting to move. So I'm going to switch to my 300 grit. Because I'm not at the cutting edge yet. So I'm working one corner. Then I'll work the other corner. So you can see now I'm getting a little bit of a camber started here and here. From my estimates, when you're dealing with a bevel up plane, low angle, you have to add slightly more camber than on a bevel down plane. Because you're lower down. And I will stop once I get a burr at that corner on the 300. I'm going to be doing another video on the modified chip breaker because I don't want to confuse people. There is a lot of geometry and there are a lot of considerations to take into account if you do decide to modify. Your chip breaker. Because you have to have, first off, you have to have the right chip breaker for your plane. Okay, that's critical. Because if you don't, there are some aspects of it that can cause you problems when fitting it. I'm going to go a little bit more on this one side, and then I'm going to switch up to the next finer sharpening plate. There we go. That's starting to look good. So I hope you're having a good day. Been busy today. Lots of things to do. I don't know if you ever take time to wipe off your wheel, but you should. All right. So let's sharpen it straight across the middle. First. All right. Right up to when we get a burr. Now that brings up a good topic we should really talk about. Maybe I'll do another video of it. What actually is the sharpening process? Besides just wearing away metal. Okay, now, right side. And left side. Right, left, right, left. Now I'm kind of creating the camber. I'm not staying flat in the middle. We're getting a slight, gentle arc. Okay. I would say that is good enough for that. And now we can go to superfine. I've made mention in the past that when you're sharpening, you really don't want to destroy your work from previous sharpenings too much. But you have to destroy enough of it, or shall I not say destroy, but you need to polish off enough of it so that you can create the next new, fresh, sharp edge. Squeaky wheel. All right. I've got a burr across the entire thing. I've created an ever so slight camber. And that's that. When we come back in another video, I will show you how this works because I have to clear the deck and set things up here. Ron Hock made some fantastic blades for me. Absolutely fantastic. These are 01 tool steel. They take a beautiful polish. So what do you have planned for today? Going to be out in the workshop, or you have other family things to do? As autumn fades and winter sets in, I know a lot of us take solace in our workshops. I'm just trying to establish just a little bit more of a flat on the cutting edge side of the blade. And then I'll give it a gentle strop, and we'll clear the deck here, and we'll see how it cuts. That's about it for this one. Like, subscribe, and share. Head out to your shop. Go do some sharpening. Walter out.